Okay, welcome everyone to the
April.
April statewide meeting for Project Prevent Next Generation. We have a handful of people on live. Thank you guys for being here, and hello to everyone who's watching the recording. We're hoping we can get through this meeting without a tornado.
Yes, it's looking not so great for everybody out there.
Oh, it's like all over the state.
All of you guys are doing okay.
We do, and please just stay safe. We do have a lot of things going on, and we're so excited to show some pictures from the Next Gen Summit, and just a couple of reminders and things coming up. So we will jump right in. And
it's a busy spring already.
It is such a busy spring, but oh my goodness, we've been talking about it for months. It has ended. My reason to write and drawing for a difference. The deadline was last Friday, and we have received a couple of entries this week that were postmarked by Friday when we got them in the mail. But our totals, we completely just shattered our records from last year. So thanks to all of you who helped spread the word, all of you who entered yourselves. We had 368 essays entered between 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, and 651 beautiful pieces of artwork from
I got
kindergarten
to look at,
through
I feel
3rd.
Like every single one, and it was a real treat.
I really enjoyed going through the essays too, and the prompts that we gave this year. Of course, always talking about the benefits of living a tobacco-free life, but we also asked students if they thought that teachers and parents should change the way that they react if a student or child is caught with tobacco products. Should it be punishment versus getting them help? And we had some really insightful responses for that. And we've been working with a lot of the school resource officers all over the state, partnering with the Criminal Justice Institute to talk about vaping and the violations in the schools. And I know you think about this being a high school problem, but from what we're hearing, this is a real issue in middle school, really 5th and 6th, and of course 7th and 8th grade. So it affects everyone. But yes, we were so excited to get all of these entries, and they have been screened to meet the minimum qualifications, and they have been passed on as of this morning to our team of judges, which is a lot of our coworkers and our friends that are in our division, and even some other departments here at Children's. Some here at Children's Hospital in Little Rock. We sent some to Arkansas Children's Northwest up in Springdale, and we have given them a week to use the rubric and do all the scoring, and we'll get those back by the middle of next week, and we hope to announce the winners by next Friday.
Yes.
That is the plan.
So we will share that on the social media, and I'm sure Laura will email it out, all that. But like we do with everything else, we will be celebrating on the Facebook and Instagram.
Absolutely. And we'll put it in the Friday weekly email also too. So super excited. And those of you that are tobacco subgrantees that are on now, I just sent out right before we started the list of where all of these entries came from. I know you guys are always interested in seeing what schools that you work with were able to participate. So if you have questions about that, just let us know. But yeah, big year.
Yeah.
Big year for my reason to write and drawing for a difference. Really, really appreciate you guys' help. And we are still reminding everyone about the baseball games. We heard a rumor that the Travelers game is sold out. Wow. That is a really big stadium. That has not happened before, and we've been doing this for several years, so we're really excited.
Yes.
And we've heard from several of our chapters that are planning to come, but that is April 26th. That's coming up in just a couple of weeks. You can still go to the website and see if there are any tickets available. Like I said, it was a rumor.
We cannot confirm or deny.
And then for those of you in Northwest Arkansas, or if you just want to travel up to Northwest Arkansas, and Springdale will be at the Naturals on May 1st, which is a Sunday, and that is a family day, and kids eat free. So that'll be a lot of fun too. Those the links there for both of them. And of course, if you're on getting our Friday emails, then the links are shared there too. And you can of course just go directly to their websites for the tickets. So we're excited. And this is just a picture from a couple of years ago. Some of our Project Prevent students that were able to help us throw the little stress ball brains into the crowd. We always are able to do a lot of fun things like that, throwing out t-shirts and getting kids to sign pledges to be vape free and tobacco free. So if you are planning on coming, please, please, please stop by and see us at our booth. We'll have a table set up probably usually at the entrance.
Right when you come in.
Yes, so come and see us. We're excited. And some Ready Set Record winning videos have been selected to play at both ball games all throughout the season. So
which is always super cool to see them up on the big jumbo screen.
Yes, love it. Such a good use of those entries. What else is going on? Oh,
yeah, the spring tour has kicked off.
It has sprung. And we were in Green Forest yesterday. If you're not familiar with the state and not sure where that is, it is in Carroll County. Is that right? Yes, Carroll County.
Nice.
Which is way up in the northwest corner, almost on the Missouri state line, up around just outside of Harrison and close to Eureka Springs and all that beautiful part of the state. Quite a drive from Little Rock, but we had a blast.
The old flex wagon, she took us up there, brought us back.
She did. And these pictures are actually from our very first one, which was at Nemo Vista. We were able to go outside, had lots of yard games. We're doing different banners this year, which we'll show you those. This is Green Forest yesterday. Their chapter advisor actually added to whatever we brought and the things that we were doing. They made their own little goodie bags for National Pet Day. Yeah. So they were talking about secondhand smoke hurts us too was their message. So they had signs around the school that they created in these little goodie bags that they were giving out for anyone who was going to sign the banner. So the banners, super excited about these.
They're all unique in their own way.
Yes, they all have a different design. They all have a blank line that says something, fill in the blank is more important than vaping. So every chapter that we visit will be able to fill in what they decide as a chapter is more important than vaping. And then students can either just sign their name or like at Green Forest yesterday, a lot of the different students wrote what they thought was more important. So Green Forest said, in general, learning is more important, but we have everything, friends, family, sports, life, tacos, hot pockets,
sleeping, my future,
the future, yes. And then at Nemo Vista, they chose that your life is more important than vaping, and all their students signed. So you guys get to keep the banner once we visit. That is just 2 of many.
Yes.
We have like 1,000 more.
1,000 more miles to go.
Tomorrow we'll be in Melbourne, which is in Northeast Arkansas. We're headed to Ashdown, Berryville, Mountain Home, Charleston, Mount Vernon, Enola, Manila, Concord, Omaha, Cross County, Dardanelle, and Fordyce. Woo, goodness. So we'll be putting the miles on the old Project Prevent wagon for the next few weeks. So yeah, we're excited. It's been a lot of fun so far. And speaking of fun,
oh my gosh, this was so much fun. And I think several of you that were on the call got to be there. But last month, I guess it's already been almost a month by now.
Goodness, how did that happen?
Last month was our first ever Next Gen Summit.
And these are our wonderful volunteers.
We could not have done it without you guys. It was at the Little Rock Zoo. And we spent the day talking about how tobacco and nicotine can affect animals and the environment. So as we scroll through, you'll see some pictures.
And here are some of our friends from Cross County that are on right now.
Yes.
Midland. We had some kids from Amanda Gist, right? And Cotter. Yes.
Our friend Luke Jarrett in the middle. He is from Cross County, right? Yes. And he got to give our welcome that morning.
Had so much fun.
It was big fun.
They enjoyed, you guys really enjoyed the glasses too. The sunglasses were a big hit.
Big hit.
Stephanie and I hanging the banner. But yeah, we had it inside the cafe. If you've ever been to the zoo in Little Rock, they have this big cafe where we were able to meet and do some activities and things. But the best part was like dispersing and going out throughout the zoo, which I have some pictures of that too. We'll talk a little bit more about these banners because Stephanie and I created these like just for this event, but now we have them and we
want to use them for more stuff.
Yeah, we want to, if we can, visit you guys. Some of you like our friends in Phillips County, that's a Boys and Girls Club. So you guys, I know, will like be having kids there all summer long. So we want to come see you guys in the summer and maybe bring the banners and do kind of like a miniature version. Like a pop-up thing. And Miss Crow, we're going to talk about how we're going to do your spring tour because we'd like to maybe incorporate the banners for that too, even though you brought a great group of students, but that way we could maybe share it with your entire elementary school. Yeah. Okay, so the little stuffed animals that you're seeing, how cool was this?
So cool. It was such a hit.
These are different zoo animals, and a unicorn.
Yeah. Some fun mixed into.
Mostly zoo animals, that the students that came were able to like actually stuff them. That's what the machine is there at the top and the bottom. And they were supposed to come with a next gen t-shirt.
Yes.
Those were back ordered. So we're waiting on our next gen t-shirts, but as soon as we get those, we'll be able to send those out to everyone that was able to come, because how cute would this little
So
bear
cute.
be in his little next gen t-shirt?
Yes, and they're supposed to also come with a little certificate that says the animal is also tobacco free.
Yes, love that.
Man, so many great pictures.
Yeah, so when we dispersed throughout the zoo, we had 6 different stations, and that's where those banners came into play. And we were able to see all the animals, but stop at each station and learn some facts about the animals, but also about tobacco and how, like Stephanie said, it affects the water, the soil, the air, and just how it's harmful to the animals and to the environment. Bolton is our co-worker. He's the one holding the sign at the top and stretching his arms out at the gorilla. He works with us here at Children's, and I think he had the most fun out of everyone.
He was a big fun today. They love when he showed his arm length compared to the gorillas.
Here's a snapshot of all of the banners, so you can kind of see what we're talking about. It's like a little fact about the animal, but then also tobacco. So we had so much fun making these.
We are pretty excited about them. So
Yeah, they
we can
turned
bring
out
them to
really.
some of you
Yeah,
guys.
yes, we would love to continue to use them. And then our sub-grantees that are on the call too, if you guys want to borrow them for events in your areas, then we are happy to let you guys borrow them too. We want to get them, we want them to be used. They were great at the summit, but we want them to continue to be used because they're not dated or anything, so they could be used for a long time. So we'd be really happy to share.
Yes.
What else? Oh,
So many pictures.
Yeah, so some of these are high school, but we wanted to go ahead and show you guys so you had some ideas for projects, even though we're coming to the end of the year, but you know, there's always next year, and all of you will still be doing this next year.
Yes, and there's just so many creative projects out here still to take notes from.
So tell them about Poen, because this is hilarious.
So Poen always really shows up and shows out. They love to do a different theme for different projects, which we always think is super creative and eye-catching for other students. So for National No Smoking Day, they had a student dress up in this inflatable skunk costume. And they also have an this little inflatable skunk you can see in some of the pictures that they carried around.
And he would just like show up in classrooms, show up in the office.
To deliver the message.
Yeah, and they put these #smoking stinks signs like all over every bathroom stall door, all over the walls, all over the campus.
A really creative way to get attention and share some great information about why you should not smoke.
So if you have an inflatable skunk suit,
get it out.
We have a question in the chat from Tawana. Will you bring the zoo banners to Omaha? Yes. Absolutely. And that's what I was mentioning with Miss Crow when we come to Cross County. I think that's a great way to use those for the spring tour for our next gen age ranges. So yes, Tawana, we will definitely do that. And we'll be in touch with you because that is May the 10th. So we'll definitely get with you before then. But yes, we would like to do that. There were a couple others that I think were also junior high or high school, but we definitely wanted to share. This is so creative.
Yes. So Mountain Home Junior High School, they're another one of our chapters that is always really doing something out of the box.
Doing the most.
So their advisor somehow got it approved for them to paint their ceiling tiles in his classroom with prevention messages.
He's the health teacher and also the Project Prevent chapter advisor. And so they did, one with our logo, but like just some really funny messages. I just love them. Yeah, Shrek, apparently he's been working out. He's been hitting the gym, not the vape. We were joking at our other statewide meeting that he's been working just his upper body. He's not been working those legs out. But I love the don't do drugs, eat chicken nugs. They did one for Reach. Just like so really cute, cool so stuff. Creative. Yeah. Really just outside the box.
Yes.
And then Fordyce High School, the chapter there, I also wanted to share because sometimes we have some chapters that are able to partner with other like agencies and do big community events. And that's exactly what they were able to do. They partnered with the Minority Health Commission to provide lots of different screenings. They just had a big day for their community. They did COVID vaccines. They did different screenings. They had different giveaways. They were handing out information. Walmart donated 2 bicycles that they were able to give away to kids. And it's just something that they planned and were trying to do it in February and it got postponed, and they finally were able to do it in March, and it was just a big hit and just such a nice thing to see, like our Project Prevent chapter students getting involved like in their community and doing things like that. So proud. Okay, so we're going fast.
Oh my gosh.
What
yeah.
happens? We do this sometimes. We
Right?
just talk so fast. We're
just so
slow
excited.
down, breathe. I wanted to mention a couple of reminders and things that are coming up, but most importantly, those of you chapter advisors that are on, please be sure that you're submitting your chapter reports. And that is on the website, either on the homepage, it'll say click here to submit a chapter report, or you can go to the little tabs at the top, the one that says get involved, and there's a link there. So it's the same link. It'll take you, there's just two different ways to get there. But anytime you do host an event or you participate in a contest, so Ms. Crow, for your essay entries and your artwork entries, you can submit a report for both of those. Even if you have students, Project Prevent students that are going down to like kindergarten or first or second grade and trying to promote drawing for a difference or something like that, you can report on that too. This is what helps us continue to get our funding every year to be able to do this. So we've got to have those reports. And of course, the ones of you that are receiving the mini grant, you have to have so many activities and events each semester in order to earn your stipend. And speaking of that, we have are working on completing our applications for the next school year. So those will be coming out really soon. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks, because we'd like to get those to you before school's out. That way you can go ahead and get with your principals or superintendents or whoever needs to sign off on it so that you can agree to do it again next year. And we can go ahead and have your spot locked in. We got some extra spots this year, for next school year.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So really excited about that. And those of you that are already receiving the mini grant, the stipends will mail out in May, but that is only for the ones who have completed at least 2 activities in the fall and 2 in the spring and reported your meetings and your activities. So make sure you have all those reports in. I know the report is it's different this year and it's been a little challenging, but I've been trying to go through and tally everyone and let people know if they're missing any, and I'll continue to do that too, because we want to make sure that you guys have entered everything in that you've done so that you can get credit and we can share all of your wonderful work and you can get your stipend. Oh, the other thing that's in the works, I don't want to say it's like 100% for sure going to happen, but we are planning and hoping to host advisor workshops in the month of June. So our plan is to do one every Wednesday in June, and we're traveling around the state. So one here in Little Rock, one in Springdale, one in Jonesboro, and one in Hope in Southwest Arkansas. If there are some of you that is not close, and Phillips County is a great example, or Star City, because we don't have one on the books for Southeast Arkansas, but we can travel and catch you up too. But this would be something that we had done in the past. These last couple of years, we've tried to just do it either virtual or I've created a video. But there's so much to learn from each other when you guys are actually like in the room together, and you can say like, here's some of the like great activities that we did, steal ideas from each other, help each other out. And then of course, going through on our end, the reporting, activity ideas, but also like ways, budgeting and how to make sure that you spend all of your mini grant money and in the best ways and that type of thing. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, I think it would be super helpful though. So hopefully if that becomes an actual thing, most of you guys will be able to come.
It's really likely. And we are working on getting the CEUs for teachers in order to attend this. So the idea is that it will be about 3 hours, and you'll be able to get 3 credit hours working with our co-ops to get that on the ESC Works and everything. So a lot goes into planning trainings. Yes. when you're talking getting those continuing education credits, but we want to be sure that you guys get it because it is definitely takes up your time, but we feel like it'll really be worth your time. I think.
Yeah, that's great today.
What else? I think we're getting close. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a good thing.
Yeah, we're excited about this. So one of our chapter advisors had asked if we could create a certificate for their students that were graduating this year. And we thought, well, why have we never done that before? And not just for students that are graduating, but for every single student that participated in Project Prevent this school year. So we did that.
We did it.
It was easy enough. And this is on our website now. If you go to projectpreventar.org, it is under chapters, who we are, and then chapters.
Yes.
And then there's a PDF that you can just download and print yourselves. It's just very simple. You can sign it as the chapter advisor, and then there's a line for you to write in the student's name. So if you guys are planning like end of the season, end of the year, like celebrations, this would be a great thing to be able to offer your students. And I know that a lot of you do that already. So this should just be another thing that they can have that's like a little, thank you. We appreciate all of your work for tobacco prevention that you're doing in the state. So that's available for you to print. If you have questions or have any trouble printing it or anything like that, of course, just let us know.
Yeah, it'd be totally awesome to do it for all your students at the end of the year as a like send off thing or thanks for a great year. But I know, like we mentioned, our seniors in the high schools, but if you guys have students that are maybe graduating from your chapter into another school,
6th grade graduation or something like that.
This could be a cool thing too if you guys are doing any sort of little
and typically
ceremony.
I think you guys have like some awards and things at the end of the year, so maybe you could even work it into that. However you want to do it, it is available.
We would love to see photos though if you do it. So.
Stephanie would definitely want the pictures so that we could share those too. So that's available. I think that we might be getting close. We'll have some extra time at the end. Yet we are close. We cannot wait for these ball games. We hope that, I know, like I said, I'd heard several of you say that you're planning to attend or hoping to attend. So we hope that we get to see everyone at the ball games. And if you are there, we'll likely try to pull some of you to help us like throw things into the crowd and get people to sign our pledge banner and just hang out with us for a little bit at our booth. And
it's always a fun day.
Yeah,
fun
get lots of pictures, and it is a fun day. So if you haven't already bought tickets, the Travelers I know is either $4 or $5 depending on the seats. And then they have like a $5 food voucher that's like a hot dog, I don't know, chips and a drink kind of thing. Little for $5.
Meal.
Or you can obviously buy whatever you want. But then at the Naturals, that whole like hot dog, chips, cookie, drink, I think is the combo. That's free for kids that day. So that's a nice little perk too. Yeah. So either way, we would love to see you guys there at either place. And yeah, we're excited. A lot of traveling.
There will be a lot of travel this spring.
But we're so thankful for it. I mean, we've spent, 2 years.
Yeah, just sitting here. We weren't able to see like any of you guys.
We'd have to go down and start
virtually.
The flex. Yeah, every couple of weeks just to make sure she would still start.
Yeah, we were tired of looking at everybody through the screen.
Yes,
it was
for
time.
Sure. Well, we have a few minutes left. If any of you that are on live right now want to unmute, ask a question, give us a comment, give us a shout out, or type it in the chat.
We'd love to hear it all.
Got a few minutes. And I don't know why we're going so fast.
Just
fast
really,
as that
really
wind blowing out there. Yeah.
So much to say.
Okay. If we don't have any more, then again, thank you guys. We only have one more statewide meeting left, and that is a wrap for 2021-2022.
Wow. Can't believe it.
It's gone so fast. We've really enjoyed getting to do more with the next gen kids this year, and hope that it will continue to grow too, because like we said, this prevention needs to start early, and we're just so happy that you guys are a part of it. Okay, so Miss Crow says, are you going to let us know if we haven't done all of our reports? Yes, I'm in the process, Miss Crow, of trying to go through all of them. It's kind of a lot. Not to make excuses, but yes, I'm trying to keep up and like check back every couple of weeks, and I have a spreadsheet with all of you tallied and how many events and things that you've done, and I'm trying to kind of contact the ones that are behind. So if you don't hear from me, that's good news.
That's great.
But if you need me to go back and look individually, I can do that too. But I feel like you're on track from what I can remember. But I can go back and double check. Okay, was there anything else? You guys have anything else? Then we will wrap it up, and everyone can Thank you, Kimberly Sims. You're so sweet. You be safe too.
Yeah,
Everyone be
everybody
safe. If you can go home early, if you're in any part of the state today, I think we're gonna have a rough afternoon. So you guys hunker down.
Yeah,
Be safe.
Be safe out there.
All right. Thank you guys
That's a
so
wrap.
much. We'll see you next time.